guy at table 7 said if he wanted it cremated, he wouldn't have asked for it rare.
That is rare.
Apparently not rare enough.
Any rarer to walk out of here and hail a cab.
Look, these are ad agency people. They spend a lot of money here. No tantrums tonight. Just fire another one.
All right, one rare steak on the fly.
Rare steak on the fly.
Where's the lamb for 6?
Has a crib. Great, chef.
Pick up. Shireen Carpaccio.
I'm the asshole on 7 again. He wants to know whether you've ever seen a rare steak before.
Out of your mind?
Yeah, that's why I'm in therapy.
I'm so sorry. I'll get you a new tablecloth.
Oh, no, please, let me take care of that.
Oh, not bad.
That felt so good.
Hi, my name is Aiman Hakimi bin Zainudin. Customer service is anything we do for the customer that enhance the customer experience. Customers have a varying idea for what they expect from customer interaction. The customer service is provider must get to know his or her customer and strive to provide them with excellent customer service. So the movie that we choose for customer service problem is No Reservation, which is the chef cannot be patient with the customer and she serve the customer with raw steak and the customer getting shocked after the chef serve him like that. So the things that manager can do is leading with example, which is if they want their employee to perform at a high level, manager have to perform that way first. By leading with example, make the point crystal clear. For example, if he want their server to keep an eye on the dining room and help out of the chef need help, show them how it done, not in the formal training situation, but do it every day. If the manager do not have good job aid at your disposal, then they need to start working with a team to create some, which is the first step they can do is make a list of every recruiting problem you face. Second, spell out the best practice for each problem step by step. Third, make the spell out the best practice standard operating procedure. Fourth, turn those standard operating procedure into simple job aid like checklist or automated menu driven system. And the last one, make sure everyone start using them. So next is barriers to problem solving and decision making, which is the first is resistance to change, which is poor communication skill. Communication skill is solve all ill, but a lack of it creates more of them. This is another cruel reason why employee oppose change. Process of communication itself is communicate to the employee is very important because it determines how they reach if the process of what they need to be changed. Next is habit, which is indifferent. How an employee is approaching the customer, his or her attitude toward the customer is extremely important. However, the quality of a personal interaction between the employee and the customer always has bigger contribution on how customer evaluate his experience. Last one is jumping into conclusion. Jumping to conclusion is a phenomenon where people reach a conclusion prematurely on the basis of insufficient information. For example, a person jumping to conclusion might assume that someone they just met is angry them simply because that person wasn't smiling at them while they talk.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Anwar bin Muhammad Razwan Yeow, and I'm going to explain about customer expectation. So firstly, determine our customer expectation. Determine our customer expectation is under the development of a strategy in the organization. And what does it mean? It means to find out what your customer want from their experience with us, which means we have to analyze it from their previous experience. So what is the example? As example, the polite staff. What is polite staff stand for? Polite staff refer to a staff that has maximized their ethics skill to apply towards their customer. So, but as example, in the movie called No Reservation that we choose, Martha is one of the chefs and she had enough with a customer that is completely rude towards all the worker. Martha act violently in front of the customer by smashing a raw stick at the table on the specific customer. What does the customer expect? Which means we have to do the determine our customer expectation. So, secondly, evaluate and continue to improve the strategy. So, this is also under the development strategy of customer expectation. Okay, so what is the example of it? Patience. Patience is a key of aspect of organizational success. We have to face certain circumstances several times that need patience. Such when, due to urgency of certain matters, you need to work certain extra hours, right? Okay, but it is a different situation for Martha in the movie when her patient is over the limit and decided to violently attack her customer, and this has shown that Martha is not a patient staff. So what is the result? Customer will be not satisfied and customer will not come to the organization again. Alright. Thirdly, develop a plan to achieve their expectation efficiently. So, meaning to say, develop a plan to achieve their expectation efficiently means us as organization will have to create a plan to make sure all possible outcomes can be accounted and to fulfill their customer satisfaction and maintain the organizational efficiently. So, what do we need? Responsible staff. Responsible staff refer to a staff that has the ability to fully perform in his or her workplace to fulfill the specific requirement in specific tasks. But it is not the same for Martha, the chef, because she did not want to hear her customer complaints, but she straight go acts violently in front of a customer and threw the raw stick in front of the customer. So the next one, which is the fourth one, is segment your customer. Okay, so segment your customer means to divide your customer to certain groups. Means to know their behavior and to divide them in certain groups. Okay, so what do we need here? Empathy skill stuff. Okay, so empathy skill is an ability that can be experienced and understand someone's emotions, thoughts and action. So empathy is really important because actually empathy, if we have a staff that has skill with empathy, they will really have their own power to control customer and divide them to their segment. And because of their good hearing skill, they can control their customer by maintaining them inside our organization. But not Martha. Martha in the movie did not talk nicely to her customer but act violently. Last but not least is set an evaluation timetable. Okay, so one of the easiest way of being a good listener is to be a good communicator, as the example. Nobody wants to interact with someone who only cares about putting 2 cents in her and doesn't take time to listen to the others. If you're not a good listener, you have troubling to hear what you're being asked to do. Same goes to Martha when she did not want to hear her boss order and did not want to tolerate with the critics that the customer has given her. Why customer aspect? Okay, so in conclusion, customer service is actually a very important thing for organization because it can actually change the reputation of the company. Okay, so to make sure company grow up and successful, customer service must play a good role in order to enhance their company reputation. So how do we improve our services? There will be a few suggestions to improvise a specific company or organization. So firstly, practice active listening. What is practice active listening? Practice active listening means to have a good ear to hear to customer complaint. Practice active listening is actually a skill referred to hearing skill in one individual. Practice skill listening is really crucial because it can actually boost up customer happiness in customer service processes. As example, customer will be happy when their customer service provider has the personality of empathy and have enthusiasm to hear what they want to complain. Secondly, develop sufficient training to all staff. Develop sufficient training to all staff refer to one organization that creates successful, efficient training. so that their customer will get maximum power to understand their training and to perform well in their organization. Okay, so thirdly, use proper language. Use proper language refer to a customer service to use their positive language and appropriate to help their specific customer. As example, talking in a proper language and manners will obviously shows a great outcomes positivity from your customer. In conclusion, great customer service can give good impact on specific customer. It will be really good if customer service provider succeeds to fulfill the satisfaction of their specific customer, because it can tremendously enhance the organization itself. Basically, customer will give us one chance as a customer service provider. We will have to perform our best to make sure for them to look at us as a number one in their eyes. Thank you.